Okay, so I'm back for another long, boring session of drawing. But I just saw something, some little straggler lines here hanging out. See what those are. Let me get rid of those. See what else I deleted when I. Oops, wrong button. So if you didn't watch the earlier session, which I wouldn't blame you, I basically took and reframed this whole section here. Just to give some quick background, I had done a schematic design for this project, and it was based on, I guess you can see the old roof line. Let's see if I can get it to the right angle. See how low, much lower the old roof line was on the schematic drawings? I didn't really like how it was kind of wimpy and not very beefy in through here. And this side looked fine, and this is really the side that we basically, what layer is that all in? So I can turn that all off. I don't think I've put this, yeah, I haven't put it in any layer. I need to do that. I need to go put all this in roof framing layer. But anyway, I had this schematic design approved from the owner. And then what I do is I go back once we get the general design approved, is do all the framing drawings to show my framers how we're actually going to build this thing. And so let me go back to that. So then I go through the tedious process of confirming things, and as I do that, if I want to make any changes in the design, I do it then. And so now I think this hip matches the the original. I mean, the main roof pitch. Now they're both 10-12. I had that one at an 8-12. I had the dormers at an 8-12 because I was afraid they were going to compete with this ridge too much. Well, come to find out, at this is 15 feet wide. At that width, it makes it almost perfect. Just a slight, just not even a 16th of an inch variation there. So you probably won't be able to accomplish that even in the real world unless you just made it work. So anyway, this is where I had gotten. And one thing I do need to do is I do need to create some layers here, because I need to be able to turn some of this stuff off. So I'm going to go back just right quick and where's my create a roof framing. Just sort of in my convention, the way I like to name layers. All these with these dashes those are the extensions layers that it creates. So I think I can probably, let me turn off the roof decking. Then I can probably just grab this whole thing. I don't want to grab the whole thing, do I? No. Let me just start out by grabbing as much as I can grab this way. Then what I can do is put that in roof framing and then turn it off and see what else I want to put in there. Got most of it. That was a good shot. So I'm gonna get this. And really, I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna leave that in wall framing, and I'm gonna go back and put the other one roof framing. I'll turn it back on. What did I do? Oh, there's already duh. All right. So if I go back to that view and I turn off roof framing, I should be able to show it easier. Yeah, the original. And then, of course, I got all this other wall framing showing through. But anyway, I need to get going here. So anyway, that's what the roof did look like. And now I'm trying to get this new version framed up so I can wrap it all with the sheeting, the roof decking, and get it to where it'll look the same way except a different shape. So what I was doing was just trying to, I had copied these rafters from over here just to make it easier to fill this in. So now I'm extending these up. And it's a little tedious because, you know, you gotta move them up. One at a time. Why is that not staying on that? There we go. Sometimes you gotta lock that axis. Let's see. If I get by with just one construction line. Hello, Richard. Hello, Vanessa. Yeah, I had to have a peanut butter and banana sandwich. I was getting hungry. I got up early this morning because I thought people would want to do something today, and then I found out that nobody did want to do anything today. Why is that not? It's not really intersecting, is it? Yeah, it is. So I decided to do some drawing work. Because if I can spend a day doing this, it will save me time having to explain everything to my framers. Why it's not just snapping to that. It's frustrating when it doesn't just snap to that corner, that intersection, I guess. But I thought I would just get this roof framing done Now I can, let's see, I'm going to copy over. Now this is the laborious part. Let's see, you know what I should have done? Well, see what 6 will do. Yeah, that'll do it. So really what I should have done was I could have left that angle on. Let me go back. I could have copied this one over. Then I would have had that compound angle already on there. Because these are going to have it. Well, wouldn't you know it? That's funny. Well, that worked out good. That wouldn't have worked out in 100 years. that one worked out like that. That's funny. That's good though, because that means I can just pull these straight up. Just have to fix this one. Oh, yeah, it's not up. I've got all these in the same group for some reason. Let's see. This one. Yeah, this one goes. That worked out good too. Okay, good. So now I gotta do is take these. Let's see, might work out better if I turn this around. Except that I got a weird angle now. Yeah. Well, that's gonna work out good. Richard can probably attest to this, and you can too, Vanessa, that how sometimes it's easier to do something in real life than in CAD. Like I could probably cut these rafters faster in real life, but I've noticed over the years that even though it's in my head and it seems simple to me, that when my framers start framing, that they, it doesn't translate well for some reason. If I take my laptop out there and I just say, here, this is what I want it to look like, they go, oh, okay, and they just look at it once or twice and then they go off building it, and it works out really well that way. So this is very tedious, but in the long run, and I'm not sure how that worked out, that length worked out the proper length. Now I should be able to copy, let's see. Yeah, I had that whole side as a group. So if I copy this, and then mirror it, and move it back. What did I do? Did I not get it lined up right? What in the world? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do something. That is weird. Okay. That is just weird. Look what I did. Okay, so let's undo that. What in the world is... I know that's in the center, so maybe what I did was... Let's just delete that. Start over. I copied it. Copied it over. I think I did it when I mirrored it. Okay, so I'm supposed to be grabbing that middle and go -1. Okay, -1. Okay, I'm going to grab this. Should be able to grab any of these. My computer will come back. There we go. And if I hold that axis, okay. I was noticing that none of that was lining up properly. So when I mirrored it, I must have messed it up. That's funny. But that's basically the rafters. See if we have any questions. No questions. So I think what I'm going to do now is, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I need to stick build, which I wasn't looking forward to. I need to stick build this wall right here, because if you look at the elevations, now I can turn off the roof framing since I have it in the right layer, and save that, update that. I've got this door here, and this gable vent. So that'll be a 6-foot door, I think. What is that? It looks weird. Something looks weird about this. I don't remember having this. That's odd looking. 6'7". Oh, I know what happened. That looks like to me that I have this extension that adds these batten boards on, but it tries to find the corners. Let's see if I can do away with that. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. Oops. Hope that was a group. So these extensions aren't perfect. You do have to go back in and fix things every now and then, and that was a weird one. Maybe, I thought my door was messed up, but let's see what I got now. Yeah, it's 6 feet. Okay, so if I go back to my framing view here, I'll have to, if I could copy, it would be nice if I could just go in here and see what, how long of a wall I could make if it was just standard. No, I want these to go all the way up. Let's see, am I gonna have studs long enough to go all the way up if I had to go to here, all the way down to this floor? $14, 15 feet. Yeah, I could probably work that out. So I'll just start off with myself a little 24 by 5.5. I'll just make myself a plate here. Make a group out of it and give it the same hatch, the same texture as those, and then I'll just bring it all the way across. I'll go there, and then I could steal one of these studs out of here. Just to make that a little quicker. Let's see, I need to put myself a plate up here too. Oops. Oh wait. Gotta get that. There we go. So what we would do is we'd take this plate and we would nail it up against the bottom of the rafter there. Where's that going? Up to here, just as far as it'll go. Just wherever that touches. And we would have one on the other side. What in the world? Good Lord. Good Lord, what did I do? Why is that not the same angle? Yeah, okay. Why is that not pivoting right there? Okay. There we go. Yeah, I could definitely do this. And that's all you would do. You wouldn't get fancy there. You would just run them up to where they touched each other. Like that. Let's see how this one worked out down here. And you might or might not cut a pitch on this one. Yeah. Just so it looks pretty, I will. And then we would just start off with our studs. We'd have one against this. That. I think what might be the easiest thing to do here is I mean, some people would just frame it like that. You know, if you're in a hurry, we get too anal about it, but just so y'all don't accuse me of being a hack. Let's see. I'm gonna let me go out of this, edit this one. We'll cut that angle on that one, and then we'll, let's see, let me delete this. And then I can use this one to get that angle. Because what I can do is literally let's see, how do I want to do my layout? I want my layout, excuse me, to be 16 inches from here, from the corner. So 16 inches, and that would be the center of it. So I copy this. That. And then I make myself another 16-inch line. I'll just shoot these. I think the easiest way to do this. Excuse me, I got peanut butter stuck in my throat. How many times do I need to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe. Hey, I got lucky. What about that? How do I keep getting so lucky? I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? That's almost exactly dead on in the center. I couldn't have planned that any better. So now all I gotta do is I'll just go ahead and finish all these down to the bottom plate. Let's see. Probably be easier if I can get to where I can see the bottoms. Just to pull them down, yeah. And then I'll go back and put the door framing in. Because I've got this, I'll have these studs even above my door, so it's not like I'm wasting any time. And after I get this 1/2 done, I'll copy it, but then I'll check to see if there's any questions. I'm sure somebody's come up with a script to do this, but I haven't found it yet. These different lengths of gable end studs. No questions yet. Okay, so let's see. I wonder if I can get by, if that's close enough to the center. We're just mirroring these. No way. That's exactly 3/4. That means, well, after I fix this one. Let's see, do I want to worry about that? No, I'm not going to worry about that. That's getting anal. That means I can grab these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can copy them. And mirror them. Okay, enter -1. I can't see. There we go. And then just move this. Oop, up there. Did that work? Yep, that worked. Marvelous. And I can copy that whole thing down to the other end. Let me go see if my wife knows I'm live streaming. Can y'all hear the vacuum cleaner? Can anybody say whether they can hear the vacuum cleaner or not? When your family doesn't care about your YouTube career. I'm just kidding. She doesn't know, I don't think. Okay, now we're going to take all these and we're going to develop some efficiency on this job. Oopsie. I forgot to grab the plate, didn't I? I think that's right, 1.5 inches. Yeah. I didn't want to lose my selection until I make sure if I got it right or not. Why is that not as wide? That's weird. Well, I thought I got lucky. Let me see. Only a little. Is it annoying? Because I'll go ask her. If it's annoying, because it's kind of annoying me, to be honest with you. Trying to figure out why my plate wasn't 5.5 inches wide to begin with. That was weird. There we go. So that's the rough studs. And they're not stacked over my lower studs. I didn't notice that down here because I got so much of this garage header. Question is, I need my upper plates too. Just saw that gap. So I snap right here. Did I copy it? No. There we go. I didn't copy it. I would have just moved it. Oh my God, my wife, I'm gonna. Okay, now I gotta decide whether I want to move these studs or not. Why didn't these... I started this 16 inches from this side, I thought. Yeah. So that means these should be there too. Let me see if I can change that. I have these walls were made by this wall extension, Edit Wall Assembly. Let me see if I turn them around, make them go from the right. If that won't change them. No. I think what that extension is doing is it is not coming off the corner. That's a bummer, because that's what we would do in real life. We would have our layout so we could start a piece of OSB right on the corner, and the 4 feet should work out, which is the way I have this up here. But I want those things stacked, so hold on a second. Jesus. So my wife knew. So she's a little vixen. So I went in there, she was smiling. I was like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, I'll probably figure out. I mean, I could go in here and I would have to redo all these studs, or I think what I want to do is just make sure my framer knows. And he does this. We do this automatically. We stack all of our studs. You can see these are stacked. Everything's stacked except the ends. Now, it is true that these are non-load bearing walls except for materials. Just the weight of each material. These floor trusses span that whole distance, and these rafters, all of the load from this roof is on these two outside walls. But the thing that concerns me is that, it's like heat and air and plumbing. If I've got a sink, I do have a bathroom up here, and the plumbing needs to come down. You see, that would be my luck. Plumber would drill a hole, and I literally don't have. Oops, sorry. These end walls will not. These end pieces will not be trusses. They will be. Well, we use this rim board. It's a 1-inch rim board that goes down the length, and then we put squash blocks in. But you could still get a 2-inch drain pipe, like if you had a sink or something, down through here without having to, you wouldn't be drilling through the trusses. And so if your studs were stacked, you could still get stuff up between them. Where'd that construction line go? So it's a little annoying, honestly. But anyway, I'm trying to decide whether I want to change it or not before I start putting this door in. I don't think so. I think I like the way it is on the gable ends. So that's 24 feet. Yep. So I'm gonna go 12 feet, which should be right here. 12 feet, right in the center. And then got this door. Let's see, the ref opening is gonna be, let's see, 3 feet 1 that way. 3 feet 1 this way. And then I think it's going to be 6 foot 10 and a half this way. I don't think he wants to use 8-foot doors on the second floor. So let's see. Can I go off the floor? I must not have. Must have gone off the bottom plate. That was almost a boo-boo. So then I'll have, let's see, I'm just going to copy this header from down here. How did they do these headers down here? Let's see. My framer puts a 2x6 or whatever you're using on the bottom of these. So that header was put in by that extension I use. And I'm trying to figure out what happened to my, oh. Didn't mean to paste it in place. I can put it up here. Let's see, where's that gonna go? That would go right here, plus an inch, let's say plus 3. Because we use double jacks whenever we are, those aren't components, are they? No. Whenever we've got an opening larger than 4 feet, where's my other line at? Right there. We use double jacks, which gives me a 3-inch longer header on each end. And on these non-load bearing walls, we spread these headers out so they're flush on the inside of the wall like that. And then we take a 2x6, I'll just go ahead and show you how we frame them. So that means I gotta move this up 1.5 inches. 1 point. And then we turn. Turn a 2x6 up flat like that. Just so it's like a box header. Since it's really kind of non-load bearing, it just fills out your wall so you don't have to fur out the inside of the header. Just makes it easier to deal with. Now let's see, I gotta make all these studs shorter. What if I could get them all? I could probably select all of them. I didn't want to do that. Let's get rid of that. And explode them. And then make them a group. Well, probably grab all the bottoms of them. Yeah, and raise them up at one time. There's a little efficiency. Then I'll just have to, excuse me, my nose is awful dry today for some reason. Did I make that a group? Nope. Shoot. So that gives me a double, then this will go back up. Then I could copy this. Mirror it. There we go. And that would be our door framing. We cut out the bottom plate. Like that. It's our door framing. Now these other walls, (6 foot 10.5). What is that, 82.5? So I got this extension that will do windows in the walls that were created by it. So let's see, I want this to be, I got a triple, so that's 9 feet 1.5. 5 feet 1. Wait, let me do 0.5. Let's see. I guess. And then 4 feet 1. And then window header is 2 by 10s. 82.5. Build-up header bottom. King stud. Stud. That's okay. Okay. And I should be, well, shoot. I thought I was in this wall right here. How about this one? Well, yeah, but that's how it works, but that's not the right height because this window is not sitting on the floor. That's why I was going to do this one first. I must have raised this wall up manually like a dummy. I thought I used the extension. Somehow I lost my. You know, it might be worth just replacing this wall. Yeah, let's do that. Let's replace it with my wall. And I had named it 9-foot wall. So I know it starts right here. That's the right side, yeah. Dang it. But I didn't want siding on it. Let's see. Well, I forgot to update. I forgot to load that wall. So that's the right wall because that's the right height. Now I should be able to put that window in there. Yep, thank you Jesus, it even saved it. Now let's see. Okay. Where's my center? Is that the center? Yep. And that's handy because, you know, that's all I really need to do is show that opening for my framers and give them the size. I think that's the center. Should be, what's that, 7'6" to the center. Where is it? Yeah, 7'6". And then that height, I'll have to change the window height to, for this other wall, to line up with that. Let me put me a market. 7'6". Right there. So I'm going to delete. I forgot to delete that stinking window. Let's see if I can. Dang. Oh, good. Huh. You can delete an opening. Oh, that was a close one. So where's my? So what I need to do is measure from this line down to the bottom of this plate, 8'3¼ and that should be the header height of that window. Window. 8'3". 0.25. I guess it's taking my decimals. Okay. Something about that doesn't seem right. Let me see. Is that right? It seems. No, it's not right, because right there's my mark. Let's undo that. Let's go back to, and I know some of this is boring for anybody watching, but I'm trying to get used to these extensions I have, because they help me be quicker. They help me get more work done. Gigi, just me, hello. Richard. Let's see, window, oh wait. That's what I did wrong. This should be 9'1", and this was the, let me do this. Measure from here. (8'3¼ ). Okay. I put it in the wrong spot. I just gotta get used to doing this. Header 8'3". And it wants to do 8 inches. (8'3). Will it not take my quarter? Let's see, 0.25. Okay. No. Eight. 8'3". Okay. Now I'm just getting mad. What am I doing wrong? I'm getting tired. Why does he keep doing that? That should be 9'1", and then this should be 8'3". 8'3". 9'1", 8'3". Okay. It won't go on this wall. Yeah, it won't go. I've got to figure that out. Anyway, the main reason I was doing this video was to work on the roof system, which I got framed and a little more. So I'm happy with that. And I actually even got some of the roof decking done. And so I'm going to work on that. It's going to take me quite a while to get all this hip stuff cut in. I was just trying to share with you guys some of the, door openings and window openings, how we do those. And I think I'm going to cut off here. I think I've been working on this for about 8 hours today. My mind's getting a little tired, and some of this stuff is tedious. So I've got 2 windows to put in here on this end. That'll take me a little while. And but I want to thank all of you for watching that did stick it out. Thank you. Oh, happy holidays.